Here to do our last presentation for the night, Nick Jaworski.
All right, this is my slides are not as nice as everyone else's, but I'm telling you a story today that I call Celine and Me. I'm the one, well, I won't tell you which one I am, but my name is Nick Jaworski. I'm a music teacher, I'm a graduate student now, and I'm also a music education blogger, which means that I have wrapped up into 3 jobs. I make no money, and but I spend a lot of my time thinking about a future for music education that increases participation for students, but also provides stability for our field, which, if you haven't noticed, is dwindling as assessments become more and more important. So to talk about this, let's go back to 1997, a very important year for me. Celine Dion, back in 1997, once we get here, is one of the biggest artists in the world, selling millions of records. I am a freshman in high school, and I'm wearing a tux, and I have a big, ugly, curly ponytail. And I actually cannot wait to see this on YouTube later. So that's where we are. And I played percussion. I was in lots of concert bands and orchestras. And one day, my freshman year in high school, I was taking a geometry test. And it was after lunch, and I was tired, and I was not doing well. And it was warm, and I was cranky. And suddenly, when I didn't think it'd get any worse, I heard a song blaring from a car radio outside in the parking lot. And I think you know which song this is, if we can get there. And I think it's an understatement to say that my head really wanted to explode. I had hated doing the test already, and then we're going to add this on top of it. I could not really imagine a worse moment for me. I was 14 or 15, so there you go. So that's 1997. Now, let's flash forward to 2003, where things, I guess, get interesting. I guess we could say that. Celine is rocking short hair, and I'm also rocking short hair, because in 2003, I joined the United States Air Force I won an audition as a percussionist in an Air Guard band. In order to do that, you actually have to go to basic training, which I did not know when I signed up for that. But, so here in this picture, this is actually me, this is me happy. I'm graduating. But so, it was tough because I didn't get to hear music for 6 weeks, and that's really difficult when you play music and you love music. And so, one day I ran out of soap, and they sent me to the BX to buy my own stuff. And I heard my first song in 4 or 5 weeks. And it was this song, if I timed this correctly. So, when you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it. And I spent my first Christmas away from home at basic training, and there was a girl at home, and there's always a girl at home in these stories. And I thought to myself, you know what? That is the way it is, Celine. And I don't know how she knew that. Literally, you could not have written a song that meant more to me at that moment than it did. And I just sort of stood there, and I listened. And you don't stand around at base training a lot because you get yelled at, but I risked it. So, anyway. So, what explains this? In 1997, with my ponytail, I hated Titanic, I hated James Cameron, I was going to destroy them all. And in 2003, I'm literally holding back tears as I stand in this sort of BX lobby waiting to buy soap. And what creates this, and it's really simple, and this comes down to this. The music hadn't changed. I'd heard the song before, but I had changed. My experience had changed. So suddenly, the songwriter, Celine, the record producer, the DJ, all of these experts had come together to create a song, to play it at this exact moment where it intersected with my life. And I can tell you about it, but it's still my moment, and you can't have it. And so that's really fascinating. So what does this mean for music education? What does this mean for music? It's a good reminder that quality is subjective. The music that you like, the books you like, the poetry you like, the movies you like it because you like it. The art is static. You put it on a CD and it stays the same. Our experiences change as we go with it. Our experiences, we encounter it in different ways year after year after year. So what does this mean for music education? Moving on here. So we know these guys. This is Bach, Beethoven, Mozart. And if you've learned anything in school, you know that this was when music was good. 200 years ago, it was awesome, and we've been messing it up ever since. But you know that very few of you actually listen to this. We have things that we really love and care about, and it's really important for us to sort of open these ideas up. So if we were to tell our students, the music you listen to is great because you listen to it, and I like you. Think about what that would do. We could share these ideas, we could share it with each other, we can learn about ourselves, we can learn about our students, and they might find themselves more interested, because right now they're not. Currently, 20% of students engage in music at the high school level. That's band, choir, and orchestra. 20%, 1 in 5. But 76%, that's 3rd grade through 12th grade, own an iPod. They own some sort of MP3 player. They love music so much they want to carry it with them everywhere they go. But the moment they walk into the school, we tell them, take off the headphones. It's time for you to listen to good music that will do you good, right? I'm sure you all know that feeling. So what can we do? Well, it's time to expand the brand of music education to sort of capture student interest in new ways, to validate what they care about, to share what they know. Not only do I believe this philosophically, but financially for music teachers out there, it does not look good. And the more students we can touch, 80%, 100%, the better off we're going to be. So these classes might look like hip-hop methods. They might look like a rock and roll methods, which is what I taught. It could be banjo, ukulele, or introduction to emo music. It doesn't matter. Music is music, and where there is interest, there is value. Anyway, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we have to start somewhere. And perhaps Celine has an interesting lesson for us. So let's rethink this. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on music education. Change comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. Thank you, Celine. Thanks.